Welcome to the Church of Christ at Dartmouth College UCC in Hanover, New Hampshire. We are an open and affirming creation justice congregation of the United Church of Christ, and we want you to see what we are doing to confront climate change as a church community.
Our congregation cares very much about how we live in this beautiful planet Earth for centuries, millennium to come. And so it is an incredible privilege at this point in time to think about how we might begin to model a new way of being and a new way of living on God's great earth together with all of creation.
One of the first things we did was to, follow the guidelines that the UCC was providing to become a climate justice church. That was by far our first goal.
And the first thing that we convinced ourselves that we needed to do was actually use less electrical energy. And so we did a lighting project which helped to reduce the electrical energy in the church by quite a bit. And these are the lights that we did, these nice big flat panel LEDs, and a new dishwasher that's pretty energy efficient. So we got rid of a big propane gas range, and we installed two high-efficiency electric induction ranges with cooktops and what have you. And then we decided to layer on the solar on top of that.
We have been influenced by the wonderful Holy Heat Pumps video put together by the National Church, and are moving really with a lot of deliberation and purpose toward becoming the greenest possible church that we can. And that includes using heat pumps for all of our heat and getting rid of fossil fuels.
We started looking into many options for greening our building and making our carbon footprint less. We have a lot of people at the church that have been talking about putting solar panels on the roof. And so we made that happen.
It saves us about 50% of what our electric bill would be if we did not have the solar system.
So there is a point at which this pays for itself, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
So I would like to continue my introduction and my welcome to Tivy Perret, the New Hampshire Conference's Director of Outdoor Ministries and Director of Horton Center.
It is in our mission at Horton Center to be a steward of all God's creation, and it's something that happens super easily at camp because when you are away in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, you are immersed in God's creation, you have a love for it, you have a care for it. So when kids go back out from the mountain, is a song we sing, they go out from the mountain and they turn the world around, they take the messages that they learned at camp, they bring it back to their communities and they live out that message, and it takes the faith and the hope that they learned and acquired at camp. They take it off the mountain, they spread it around, and that's what's going to change the world.
I like being in a climate justice church because it helps the planet and helps less fortunate people.
One of the things that excites us about being a creation justice church is how many members of the congregation of all ages really are owning that and have it in their regular consciousness. What can we do next? How can we live into being a creation justice church?